Alvarado here today for the Shy Artist, and I am with Nancy Roux in her booth at the Art Affair Festival. Nancy is a photographer, and today I want to ask her, what is it that you say to your customers about your artwork? How do you engage them?
Well, it's wonderful. Each story, each picture has a story, and everybody likes stories. And what I try to do is see what it is they're drawn to, and have that story in mind to be able to share with them. And some people tend to like to listen a little longer than others, but there's always some little tidbit of that story that's going to draw them in.
Now, do you have a story for each one of your pieces?
Yes, ma'am, I do. And it's not difficult to get me to talk about it. It's difficult to get me to stop talking about it.
Well, then you're definitely not a shy artist.
It's been a while to overcome that, but it's fun. It's fun after a while.
Well, so you were a shy artist before?
Yes, because we're still fairly new with the art show circuit, I didn't quite know how to engage people, and a lot of it was trial and error.
All right.
But I did find that after a while I got comfortable enough with the stories and comfortable enough sharing them so that it became more like second nature. It's fun.
So it was just through the process of talking to people and you got used to it and then you were okay with it.
Yes, I think because I know my work so well, that helps.
Okay.
If somebody asked me to cover someone else's booth, I'd freeze. In a heartbeat, I'd freeze.
So you're actually okay talking about your own work?
Oh yes, yes, that's not a problem at all.
So when you talk about it and you tell the story, are you telling about how you took the photograph, or are you telling the place that you went? What it goes into one of your stories?
Well, it depends. If we have someone who's really interested in hearing about the work, I'll generally tell a little bit about the history of it. And I'm not talking about the history of the area, but what brought us to that area, what attracted us about the shot.
Personal story.
The personal stories. I've noticed something else too, that people love to hear about the human side of a story. And I remember a professor I had in school who had no problem telling us about incidents in his life where he messed up. And people love to hear that. So I'm perfectly happy telling them the silly stories about tripping over something or making a dumb move. There's one piece in particular that had kind of a funny story about the little things we can all laugh at. And let's face it, people love to laugh at each other. And ourselves.
Yeah. Well, this is great. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks so much for the time.